A pregnant woman was struck by lightning on her way to give birth. She gave birth to a strange baby just before dying. The father took one look and decided to abandon him.
That's not my son.
The baby seemed to sense his own fate. His cries grew louder and louder, but no one paid attention. The baby's eeg nearly filled the entire page. This meant he was born with an exceptionally high IQ. The boy was later taken in by his grandfather, but because of his unusual appearance, he was kept living in the basement for 18 years, until the day his grandfather died. The sheriff and the director of the welfare home prepared to help the poor boy. They carefully made their way into the basement, and finally found the boy in a corner. His snow-white skin had not a single hair on it. Even his eyes were pink.
What's your real name, son?
Jeremy Reed.
As they talked, Jessica noticed that Jeremy didn't seem like someone who had never received an education, so Jessica casually picked up an obscure book, wanting to test him. Jeremy told Jessica to pick any passage she liked.
216.
Without any hesitation, he recited the entire chapter word for word. Jessica grew more and more astonished as she listened. What was also surprising was that there were at least 1,000 books in there. But photographic memory was only one of Jeremy's abilities. The two of them led Jeremy out of the basement. It was the first time in 18 years that he had seen sunlight. The neighbors outside all stared at him with strange looks. When he first approached the police cars, all of them immediately blared with piercing alarms. This made everyone feel even more convinced that he was a monster. Looking at the row of lightning rods on the roof, the officer suspected he was the one who had killed his grandfather because the body showed signs of electrical burns. However, the sheriff didn't pay much attention to this. He had thought a good life was finally about to begin. But when Jeremy arrived at the welfare home, everyone his age stared at him with strange looks.
What the hell is that?
Every time at meals, no classmate was willing to sit with him. Even so, the school bully still wanted to pick on him. He not only snatched the food tray out of Jeremy's hands, but also made him hang a spoon from his nose. Jeremy thought they were just curious about him, so he rubbed the spoon with his thumb, and the spoon stood upright on the table with ease. Every spoon in the entire cafeteria started to move as well. They all quickly attached themselves to the standing spoon. Everyone was instantly left frozen in shock at the sight. Jeremy had thought he would earn his classmates' applause and acceptance, but they all believed Jeremy was a monster with magical powers.